And you thought I wasn't there. Well, good evening, my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family, and good evening to all of my beloved End of Watch family. Today is day 53, Monday, July 19th, and excuse me, day 53. And we have quite a bit to cover. If I can get this book that's falling apart to the right page. Um, 53, 31 more days left. It's been an adventure, a journey, an amazing journey so far this year. 53 days. We've covered quite a bit of ground. We started in Spokane, Washington, and are over here in beautiful, beautiful Hendersonville, North Carolina. North Carolina. And it is raining again. I want to shout out to our team again tonight. The kids are having a pizza party tonight and watching some old movies. I think they've got Beaches on Mind and some other ones. So that's going to be interesting to see what they end up with. They're going to just lounge in bed and well deserved. Our survivors are insisting that they're going to hamper them and get some knickknacks and pizza in bed, and they are watching movies with them. It's nice, I think, a nice way to end our beautiful day today. Our riders rode through some pretty nasty stuff, and so did the motor units that escorted us today. And you know what? Hats off to them. They don't have to. They didn't have to, and bless their hearts. And I'm going to talk about some of the things that really, really touched all of us today, and even our survivors couldn't talk enough about what they saw. Yesterday, we were blessed with being in a few departments, and I want to cover that. Uh, we were obviously blessed to be at Samarana PD, located in Atlanta Road, 2646 Atlanta Road, Samara, Georgia, to honor Christopher Wing. And while I was there, I was talking to one of the lieutenants, Lewis Defense, and he, emphasized how great his department was. So I took it upon myself to say, well, are you guys fully staffed? And he said, no, we could use 7 good men and women. And I said, really? So talk to me a little bit more. So if anyone wants to lateral, anyone wants to transfer, a few things that Samanera department has to offer is competitive wages. They're about 43,000 entry. Uh, Laterals are negotiable. They have take-home cars, um, great benefits. They have 7 positions open right now and are looking for good men and women. So if you're interested, contact Lieutenant Lewis Defense. The phone number is 678-631-5125. Uh, he's in charge of recruiting as well as the PIO and wears a number of hats. They have a magnitude of different positions, or actually services in their department. They have patrol, investigations, forensic science. They have CID. They have K9. They've just got a number of. The only thing they don't have is a motor unit, so don't go looking over there. But they have patrol is heavy. So if you're interested, look them up. Yesterday, the last stop we had was at Athens Clark County Probation Office, and I didn't bring it up yesterday because I didn't have permission to talk about him, but I did talk to him. So we were blessed, and we we saw a Patriot Guard rider show up, and his name is Richard Roberts, and he and I had talked a little bit online, and that he wanted to come and escort us, etc. And he rode from Athens to our hotel last night, and just a phenomenal individual, and wanted to be part of this. And we blessed him, and what he wanted really was to honor Deputy William Gardner, and that's one of our stops today. So I want to really thank and really just reach out and thank Richard for not only yesterday but today, and I'll talk more about today as I get into it. But really wanted to thank Richard for just jumping up and meeting us yesterday and showing us kind of the lay of the land. It's always nice to have a local that knows how to get where they're getting without getting us lost. So that was just amazing, and he has become a fast family of Beyond the Call, and it will remain a family Beyond the Call. So we also were blessed yesterday at Hall County, and Lieutenant Cochran and I are getting to be fast and furious, but as much as I love the man, I don't want to go back to his department again and meet him and the sheriff. But while we were there, we were blessed to meet Randy. We call him Papa Smurf, with the Blue Knights Georgia 16 chapter, and I think I got a picture. There you go. That's Randy, Papa Smurf, with the white hairs, with his beautiful Blue Knights Georgia 16. And, I just cannot thank. This is the second time we've been blessed with having Blue Knights on this trip, and just stepping up. And really, our goal has been from day one to make sure that Leos and survivors know that they are loved. And that's the bottom line. And the Blue Knights organization is pretty phenomenal. They are either former or retired or active law enforcement, and they just really are amazing. But what was really amazing yesterday was the Blue Knights chapter, Georgia 16, made a $500 donation to Beyond the Call of Duty, and we were just so humbled that they believe that this cause is worthy of a donation and that it should continue and honor all these beautiful men and women around the nation. And so we humbly thank them, and just thank them for everything they did, even just showing up and supporting and loving all these beautiful men and women. And Papa Smurf, I cannot even thank you enough at this point, and wanted to take the time to say thank you. And look them up. They are the Blue Knights organization in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Randy, Papa Smurf, is the chapter president. He's the North Georgia State Representative. Their chapter website is www.bkgaxviv1.com. That's www.bkgaxv1.com. So there's also, he has his personal email. You can email him. It's RHOAGLAND@bkgaxvi. So that one was not an I, it's a capital I, so it's xvi.com. Reach out to them, see if you want to join their organization. It's amazing. They do phenomenal work. They have a ride coming up, I believe, for Gary Sinise Foundation that they're going to be doing. Just amazing, amazing men and women, and for the right cause. So please reach out and talk to them if you can. So, think the rest are today's. Today I was we were all blessed to meet, and I didn't grab his photograph. I wish I had, but his they call him the Bracelet Man. That's actually the name of his business. His name is James Royster, and he's out of Rutland, Georgia, and his email address is going to be roscoe0149@gmail.com. And on Facebook, he's called the Bracelet Man. Please check him out. He makes these amazing bracelets, and I have one on right now. It's right there. And he made one for all of us on Beyond the Call of Duty. And just a phenomenal individual. We met him through Richard, and were introduced to him by Richard. So get a chance, reach out and say thanks and show him some love if you're in Georgia, and buy some of his products. I want to thank our sponsors for tonight and every night that we have. We don't add any new sponsors as the ride goes on. We added we did have a beautiful donation by a gentleman called Lauren Culp. Lauren Culp was a chief of police. He also ran for governor of Washington, and he is the author of 2 books right now. And he had promised that he would donate to Beyond the Call of Duty. That's how passionate he was about what we were doing. And the first book was called American Cop. It was a bestseller for a number. I mean, when I say a number, I don't even know the exact number, but it was more than 10 weeks on Amazon. And if you get a chance, order the book. It's called The American Cop. You can order it through his website. I don't have his website up, but you can Google it, find it. It's really easy. He has a new book called An Insubordinate Life, and look him up. I've read both books. They are amazing, and I enjoy reading them. And it says a lot about the life of him, and explains why he's done stuff and why he led an insubordinate life in the political field and everything else. So get a chance, read up on him, and I try to plug all those that are supporting Beyond the Call. Obviously, our 1350 is our nightcap edition, and they sponsor our nightcap edition. They are fantastic individuals. They are a fantastic organization. They support veterans. They support first responders. They donate a lot of stuff. And they decided to create a Beyond the Call specific bottle, well, specifically sealed bottle, I should say. One of their whiskeys is called Code 4. What they said was that they would donate proceeds this year. Anyone that ordered the Code 4 bottle with or the Beyond the Call edition. We only have 300 bottles, and they have a special token on them with Beyond the Call. The bottle itself is hand dipped with a double color, and they are just fantastic looking, but leave that alone. They also are a fantastic whiskey, a bourbon. So reach out to 1350 Distilling out of Colorado Springs. All the banners this year are going to be hung up in Colorado Springs, so thousands upon thousands of people are going to be able to go and see who wrote on the banners. The survivors have already said they are going through Colorado Springs. We have a number of survivors that are going to be coming, and they will allow you to go back up to the banner, escorted, and take a look at what you wrote, or if you have a loved one that didn't get a chance to see it up close, you can. Amazing foundation, our business that supports foundations like ourselves, and our hearts go out to what they've done and what they're doing for the not only first responders, but all first responders, not only law enforcement, but veterans and new and old. So God bless them and bless them for what they're doing. Let's see. That's Richard, by the way, and the Patriot Guard, and we were just thankful. So he then this morning decided he was going to escort us from our hotel with to Franklin County Sheriff's Office to honor William Garner, and he had the sheriff's units there, and he rides a beautiful white bike, and escorted us there, got us down to Franklin County Sheriff's Office, and it was just absolutely great and fantastic, and we'll get into that in a second. So today we honored 4 officers. Our first officer was and is still Deputy William Garner out of Franklin County Sheriff's Office, and his end of watch was July 19th, 2020. Yes, exactly 1 year to the date, which we didn't plan at all, but it was exactly 1 year to the date. We also then went to Anderson Police Department, and we honored Sergeant Ethan Kaskin. His end of date was September 25th, 2020. From there, we went to Greenville County Sheriff's Office in South Carolina. Anderson is also in South Carolina. And we went to honor Sergeant Clooney Jumper. And this one kind of hit home and brought a little bit of tears, as well as this last one. We went then from there to Hendersonville, North Carolina, to honor Ryan Hendricks, excuse me. So, now, let's see. So I told you Richard took us around. I want to do one more quick. We were blessed the last couple of days, and I didn't get a chance to talk about this. But Delta has a volunteer group. I don't know if you can really see this truck, but I was informed, and I was absolutely amazed, and gotta really get a little bit more info. But this group, every single veteran that flies under Delta, returning home or being transferred in the States, that goes through the Atlanta hub in a casket, is honored by this group. They do not leave the casket. Doesn't matter how long they're in transit. It could be 1 hour, or it could be 10 hours, or it could be 12 hours. They do not leave this casket. Same thing with law enforcement. They do not leave them. Their group is 100% volunteer. They don't get paid for this. They will bring out honor guards. They will honor the officer. They will honor the veteran with the honor that is bestowed to them. And we were blessed because of Ray Schwab and Jen Schwab. Jen works for Delta. And this last couple of months have just been amazing, where Delta family of Jens pop up at different stops, bring us Gatorade, bring us water, bring us food, take us food. And it's been amazing and humbling. And to see, again, one of Ray's good friends come out and support and show his love for just an officer that is in his community and wanting to be part of it. And this was done at I cannot pronounce this for my life of me. Samara PD, and it was for Christopher Wing. And it was just awesome having him. And we are going to connect next year because I definitely think it's an honor having them around, and want them to be part of this more. So I wanted to make sure I recognize them. I kind of spaced it last couple of days, not intentionally though. But Richard took us from our hotel to Franklin County to honor Deputy William Garner, and we met his beautiful wife and the other deputies, and it was a very humbling experience, very somber. He's just loved, and you could see the void that's there, and how everyone talked about it. Amy and Tracy put her under their wing right away, and I'm hoping that she really does look at joining Beyond the Call and being part of us next year, because it would be a humbling experience to have her and talk about her husband and all the years that he's had in law enforcement and the impact that he made on everyone's life. While there, we got to see a beautiful memorial, and I don't know if you can see that one. Our memorial's behind the memorial, and here's a little bit of a close-up. And this is the Franklin County Memorial, and it's a fire law enforcement memorial. So each side is different. There's your law enforcement side, and William's name is on there. There's your fire side. That was an emergency medical side as well. In addition to that, they also have a World War I, World War II, the Korea War, the Vietnam War, and then they have two benches set aside for the latest Afghanistan war that we have. And this memorial is on the registry. So you folks, everyone that's in Georgia or the surrounding areas or North Carolina, take a day trip out to Franklin County. Take a look at this beautiful memorial. Do a 100-mile day trip. Enjoy some ice cream in this beautiful little quaint town. And look at them. A beautiful courthouse. That's at the front end of the memorial. That's overlooking the memorial. The benches that you see here are all dedicated benches. The red stones you see in front of the flagpoles are all, you can put a name on there. There's a foundation set up where you can pay to have a name put on those stones to keep those memories alive. And they maintain those for years and years afterwards. So if you get a chance, get out to Franklin County, do a day trip, and take a look at this beautiful memorial that's on the registry, the historical registry, and pay tribute to William Garner. And just say thank you for your service, as well as all the other men and women, as well as all the other veterans from the Korea, World War I, World War II, and the Vietnam, as well as Afghanistan. So pay a little respect and tribute. It's going to take one day out of your life. From there, we went to Anderson PD to honor our beautiful Sergeant Ethan Gaskin and show our love there. And yeah, that was humbling. Got to meet family and talk to them. Very loved man, and it was emotional. So From there, we went to Greenville and honored Sergeant Clooney Jumper. Met his beautiful daughter and family. He was just absolutely loved by his department, as well as everyone else, but you could see the pain and the suffering. And we were getting ready to leave, and his team, all and the whole specialty unit team, said they were going to escort us to the county line and then allow Hendersonville pick us up. But what was amazing, folks, is they did escort us. And they escorted not only Sergeant Clooney Jumper, they escorted all 339 on our memorial. And how they did it. When I say they did it for the 339, they did it for the 339. At every intersection, and it was pouring. It was absolutely pouring crazy. And at every intersection that these men and women were blocking, they got out of their vehicles and faced the memorial as it rolled by them. And then at the county line, right when we got picked up, all of them, and it was pouring. All of them stood outside the vehicles and hand over heart or a salute for all 339. So, Sarge, your department is crazy, but they love you and they showed their love to all 339. We got picked up by Hendersonville Deputy Ryan Hendricks is who we were going to go honor him. And even Hendersonville, North Carolina, this department, the motor units, rode in the miserable downpour with our motor units. And I just can't, it's a downpour. It's not light rain. It was miserable. And they escorted us for Ryan. And everyone at the department that could be there was there. His parents were there. His brothers were there. Not the whole family, because he's got a large one, but they just an amazing family. And just a blessed family. And just, I couldn't, if I could say anything to Ryan is, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of Sergeant Clooney, Ethan Casket, Sergeant Casket, and Deputy Will Garner. Your troops were out there today in the rain. And that just shows love for you. And you guys are not forgotten. And so tonight's nightcap, our beautiful men, William Garner, Ethan Casket, Clooney Jumper, and Ryan Hendricks. You are gone. You will not be forgotten. Not going to be forgotten by us. Not going to be forgotten by your departments. You're not going to be forgotten by your fellow co-workers. I can tell. And from 1350 and from beyond the call of duty, may God's angels wrap themselves around you all. May your family find peace, knowing that you are in good hands. You all served your county with honor, respect. You all served your community with love and kindness. And you did the ultimate sacrifice. Godspeed. God bless. Bless your families for allowing you to be heroes, but bless your families for being heroes. Cheers. Tomorrow's day 54, Tuesday. We'll be at Mount Holly PD at 10:45. This is located at 400 East Central Avenue in Mount Holly. If you can make it, please make it. We'll be honoring Officer Tyler Hendra. We'll then be at Concord PD at 1:30. We'll be at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Fan Zone, 5555 Concord Parkway South in Concord. And we'll be honoring Jason Chapin. If you can make it out to those two, come show your love. Come show your love for these families. Come show your love for these officers. Come show your love for just all the men and women that are the sheepdogs. They're the sheepdogs that tend to the flock. They're the sheepdogs that give up weekends. They're the sheepdogs that always are willing to give up birthdays, anniversaries, working nights, so that we can rest easy and safe in our beds. So come visit. Come show your love. Good evening, Michelle. Thank you for being on. Jennifer, my sister, good evening. Oh, Billy, thank you. Yes, awesome family and departments, yes. Eddie, my love, how you doing, brother? Good evening. And good evening. Thanks, Eddie, for the survivors. Lisa, good evening. Richard, we're not the awesome group of guys and gals. We're just blessed to be here, brother. Joel, good evening. Blue Line, miss you all, and you guys keep up the good work. Blue Line Bears, I saw a post today. They're amazing, amazing foundation, and we are blessed to know them. And Megan, Pat, and Susie, and the organization makes shirts out of the uniforms that were worn by the officers for the family. So if you, for some reason, we've missed you or not been there or something's happened and you cannot get a hold of somebody at Blue Line Bears, send us a quick message. We have direct contacts with them. They are an amazing organization, and all we need is a shirt that was worn by them and some other information. We'll put you in the right arena with the right people. So bless you guys. I saw that post today that you did, and again, thank you guys for really taking care of the survivors. Safe travels. Thanks, Jennifer. It was an awesome blessing on meeting you today, and she's a survivor, so everyone send some good love out there. Gregory B. Resser, Georgia. Why do I know that? Jeanette, I'm going to look this up and figure this out, but thank you for that. Yes, Lisa, thank you for the Blue Knights. Yes, Emery, Blue Knights rock. Evening, Cynthia. Truly honored that Lauren. Yes, Lauren did start off with Matt's on the bike in the first 3 days. So thank you. Thank Delta, Lisa. Definitely thank Delta. Jorge, salute. Thank you for keeping the family in your prayers. And yes, Billy Reynolds and the Delta Airline Honor Guards office in Atlanta. Thank you. So thanks, Ray. No, Billy, we were blessed to have you. Don't thank Ray. Ray's just there. It was an honor to have you, buddy. Oh wow, Heidi, no, it was our honor and our pleasure, and we're not gonna forget you, and we're not gonna forget what you guys are going through, and so yes, we had an amazing day. All right, we will end that there. See you guys tomorrow if we see you, but I will see you tomorrow night. If you can get on, please get on. Please share our Facebook. Tell people to like us. Tell people to share us. If you get on the nightcap, we'd appreciate it. Um, Bless all of you for being part of this, because you are part of it. You are part of this journey. These beautiful survivors and heroes, and beautiful heroes need to have you speak for them and be part of them. I want to do one last shout out to Ronald Lance, and if you guys can shout out somehow, let me see if I've got a picture of him. I do. So Ronald is with the Fraternal Order of Police, if I can get it there, and he's with the Asheville Lodge Number One, located in Asheville, North Carolina. He showed up at Ryan's, honoring Ryan. Got to talking with him, and we've had some difficulty getting Fraternal Order to allow us to bring our memorial to DC. So Ronald's going to work on this, and God willing, we may be able to bring our 2020 rolling memorial to DC this year for all of these beautiful survivors, all of these beautiful heroes, all of these beautiful family members. So send a lot of thoughts, a lot of prayers, give a lot of love to Ronald. Ronald's the one with the white hat and glasses, if you can't tell. And thank him for even looking into trying to get this happening. And if we can make it happen, then you will see us over there, and we'll be there for the families. We'll be there for the loved ones, and we'll be there for the ones that could not come and see us this year. Or we're going to be there for the departments that didn't let them know that we were coming, or just didn't make it happen. So God bless all of you. Love you all, and see you tomorrow night.